I want to switch gears and talk about some of the stuff you've done outside of the business. I know you've done a lot of charity work and have been involved with a lot of different organizations. What kinds of things have you
Yeah.
done outside of the business to help out in your community?
Um, quite a few things. I had a wrestling promotion for a long time. Um, and we always would do, my mother passed away from cancer. So
I'm so
I
sorry.
was always very involved in the American Cancer Society. Did a lot of events that just would be just to benefit them. All the boys came in, knew that it was, for a good cause. And, it's amazing how many guys you can get, together that don't care about their payday or anything when they know that it's legitimately going to a good cause. There's a lot of scammers out there that, bad actors that, say that it's for this or that, but it's actually for them to pay their bills, you know. But American Cancer Society, anything with animals, comes close. My dog I have right now is a rescue. And it's trickled down with my son. He's and my daughter. She's a sophomore at Georgia Southern University. She works got involved with dogs, with working with working dogs, training them from puppies. And then my son, he's actually he wrestled Division I in college. Now he's about to finish the police academy in a couple weeks, top of his class, and
Congratulations.
he has a foster dog. So not only me, but it trickles down into what I taught them. I was real. I was kind of different. They were always compassionate, and you see people on the side of the road, they'd always want to try to give them money. And I would say, and I know it's kind of harsh. I'm like, no. I said, we're not going to give them money. I said because a lot of them are just scammers and stuff like that. I said, but what we do is if our friends need help, we're there for our friends. People we know and people we love, we always take care of, and we've always done that. Been there for all of our friends, and being a wrestling, it's a wide. I have a lot of friends, so I mean, I've done a lot of shows to help people out, and when they're down on their luck or whatever, and I would still do it to this day. A lot of stuff with through the church with coaching. Um, when the kids were younger, I did a lot of coaching indoor soccer and basketball, and I did a lot of benefit shows to help them. And they're wrestling. My son started wrestling at 5 years old, all the way through college. So um, a lot of fundraisers for his teams and stuff like that. So it's it'd be like Russell. Okay, we got a fundraiser. It's just part of the way we grew up. Just giving back. You give back to who gives to you. It's a circle of life.
Was there like a particular moment, whether it was a fundraiser or an organization that you were helping out, like the American Cancer Society, or just any kind of act of kindness that you were doing that meant so much, and was very heartwarming to you?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the acts of kindness we don't do to be recognized. We do because that's what we do. How we were raised, how we brought up, how I raised my kids. But to answer your question, definitely the American Cancer Society. I was very close with my mom. My mom passed right before my son was born, so she never got to see him and meet him. So that definitely, and they do good things. So we would do events, a couple times a year just to and give them all the money. And we had auctions and stuff like that to even raise more money. I had one of the matches I promoted. I had Dusty Rhodes versus Barry Windham in a Texas bull rope match. So I auctioned off they both signed the cowbell. And so we auctioned off pictures of Dusty. I made a call to all the guys, um, and everyone sent me promo shots to have autographed to auction off and everything. So we'd have a big auction every year. It was a lot of fun. We did it out at Florida Atlantic University in Boca Raton, and just had a big crowd. Everything was free, just donations, and so we would always do that. And then our wrestling group would add more money to it, and round it up, make it nice. So we'd always do that. That one always meant something to me because I felt like my mom was looking down with a smile on her face.
Yeah, it's always good to help those that are going through a hard time in their life and supporting causes that mean a lot to you um, over the years. What is it about giving back that gives you the most joy?
It's like Christmas. Um, it seems like as you get older, it's more fun to just buy for people than it is to receive. So that's it's just fun to be able to help someone to brighten up their day and not expect anything in return. Just to do it because you know what, it's a friend of mine. They need help, and I was glad I was there to help them.